What's up guys, I'm Itzy and I play for FaZe Clan.
And I'm Gustav and I play for FaZe Clan as well.
Easy shot comes out in the end and the positioning from Itzy.
It was a great feeling winning that game. I honestly feel like we won the week 3, but like qualifying for this last week, it honestly felt better than winning that week.
Yeah, I mean, it felt amazing, especially since we didn't make it like, was it 2 or 3 weeks in a row now? We had such a hard time just winning a game, and like getting that winning feeling was the best. We were just kind of chilling since this is only Circle 2. We were trying to like create some space for ourselves in case we got a hard shift so we could pressure teams off. But yeah, we were pretty much just trying to get a bunch of information, like the teams around us, and waiting for the next pop.
You got enough information about his movement, or?
Yeah, we knew pretty much like everything around us in that zone, but it kind of went a little bit away from us towards quarry. But then we had a good entry to go into quarry, so it was pretty good.
At least we had to recover, get everything back together. LG Divine going on the swing around. FaZe Clan have a bit of a split.
The case was more to just get more space for ourselves, so we had an entry into quarry if the circle went into the quarry. I'm not sure if they planned to actually come to me, because they saw me drive across the road and stopped up there. But I instantly started shooting them, so maybe they got scared. But we saw them all going past, so I got a little bit relieved and we managed to get 1 kill.
With the largest smoke wall yet made, trying to just cut off the entirety.
We actually wanted to go straight towards Liquid, that was the plan originally, but then there were so many teams fighting in the warehouse, and we realized we can probably just like third party over here, and also playing from that side is way better, because you have a really big ridge like towards the forest. We stayed a little bit to see what was going on, then we realized that we don't even need to stay here anymore, we can just go on the other side. But like the smoke wall originally was to block all those teams off, but we didn't even need it, I think, because they were fighting so much, they were not focused at us at all.
Enter kind of on the back foot here. Gustav's just found Tab, and again E36 quietly waiting patiently, just keeping their heads down, watching the wall.
We didn't push towards Na'Vi because we didn't feel like that was the winning spot in the zone. Like they were kind of on like a high ground that was super open after, and we feel like we kind of had a ridge towards Liquid that was way better. If we had to win the game, we had to go towards the Liquid side. That was the decision, and it ended up really well because Na'Vi and I think it was ENS just ended up killing each other, so they didn't even shoot at us at all.
We knew that all the teams had to fight and we had like more like safe ground to move into. We knew we had E36 in front of us, but we didn't know how many. At the moment E36 and Liquid started fighting, we started pushing behind E36 and we got some good ground.
I think this like last game at least that we won, it was super nice to play edge from there because we had like we could just push in front of us all the time, like a clear entry every time. Like we push the wizard tower, then we take the ridge in front of us, then we push the warehouse. Like it was super nice to play edge from there. But like obviously there are areas as well, especially on Miramar, where you cannot play edge at all because it's so open. So it's so dependent from game to game and area if you need to play edge or more central.
FaZe starting to disengage away from Na'Vi and they compress further forward. Liquid on the move, getting quite close towards E36 now. On the other side, Pure Boy.
I think in general, if you have these weekly survival games, you can spread out and you can get a lot of information. And if you have high ground spots, you should try and keep them as long as possible to give information to your teammates.
But you won in the lower ground.
Yeah, but it also depends on like how the circle is. Because usually I feel like earlier in the game, you should prefer having high ground instead of keeping low ground. Because you can't really see much from the low ground.
I just looked at all the teams before this interview and I was like, okay, there's actually a lot of good teams in this final. I think it's like the most stacked week we've had yet. And then it's also last week, so it's going to be super hype and also going to be really tough. We need a lot of preparation and we need to play our game if you want to win this week.
Any words? You're the man of match.
I'm very excited to play the last week because we haven't played the prior 3 weeks, so now we finally have the chance again and we're going to give it everything.
Thank you for cheering us on. We always perform when it really matters. So that's why I think we're going to do so well in this final. And yeah, remember to pick us to win this tournament. Thank you.
I'm good.
Oh, good.
Whee! And then face up.